Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, and we'll be discussing something later on in this video, so what I'm going to say now will make sense later on, but hopefully this won't be the last video of my channel. But today I decided that it's a coolish day outside, nice and sunny, but there's a chill in the air. We still have the pool deck door open, letting in some cool air. It feels good. And I decided that the time was now. Miss Ginger needs a grooming. She needs a good trim job, and I decided that now is the time for it. So I've got the grooming supplies here with me. I decided I'm not going to do it on the dining room table area. I'm just going to do it right here on my lap in the family room, which is where I normally groom her anyway. I put the grooming table on my lap and all my grooming supplies nearby while I'm watching TV. Trim away at her, okay? So that's the normal way that I do it. It takes me a while because, I may stop and watch TV every now and then. That might catch my attention, but I get her done, and that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to let this record as I'm grooming, and as I go along, we may talk about what's taking place and the changes coming about in YouTube, okay? So stay tuned. Let me get my stuff together, let me get Ginger gathered up, and we're going to begin. We have our grooming tabletop on the lap, and I have to recline for this, okay? And then I put a towel on top, which, well, it makes it more comfortable for her to lay on. And it's an old towel. So here you go, baby. Up you go. And then my grooming supplies. The big scissors, because this is going to be a big job today. And shears if I need them. A nice handy trash bag to collect all the hair I'm going to take off of her, because she has quite the length right now. And baby girl, where is your brush? Brush. Brush. So I just begin by brushing her. Yes. And actually I'm going to angle the camera down a little bit more so you might be able to see her better. And yes, she gets snarls behind her ears that I just cut out. Well, I brush it out as much as I can, and then I trim it out. Got that one good. I would say it's probably been a good, maybe 5 months since I trimmed her up last. I did her feet the other night because she doesn't lay too still for that. And normally in the spring is when I usually have her toenails trimmed up really good at the vet's office, because she fights me on that all the time. Blow and coat. She's got a good snarl here. When I come to a snarl like this, especially in the fine hair behind her ear, if it doesn't come out with me brushing it, I'll take a thinning shears to it, cut in the middle of it, and just tear it apart. Now, if she were a show dog, you wouldn't want to do that, because it really takes away the hair behind her ears. But she's just a pet, so it doesn't really matter too much on that in that respect. I'm just kind of giving her a little grooming or trimming overall here, because she's got some length that I'd like to remove, like probably about an inch, not more than 2 inches. I'm not going to take her down as far as I do in the summertime, because it is winter here. She is a Florida dog, and I don't want her getting too cold outside in the early morning especially. Not that she stays outside too long, but I just don't want her catching a chill. She's an older dog. Ginger turned 12 the beginning of November. So I want to keep her around for a few more years. Isn't that right, Jen? Yeah. Okay, so I got this pretty well. I'm going to start cutting. It's pretty well. Gotta put my glasses on first too. I can see better. First I'll just go like this and take off some length, okay? Because I know I'm going to take a good 1.5 inches. So I know I can start off with some. Basically I'm just going to even her up, neaten her up, and that's it for this time. Until, you know, the next season, and then she's really going to get sheared. Don't turn your face towards me, baby. No, 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 baby. Okay, now as I hinted, there are changes taking place in YouTube where my understanding is very layman-like, but what I'm understanding is that there were complaints lodged, probably justly so, with governmental agencies from parents that were becoming concerned about what their kids were watching on YouTube. So all that brought out the powers that be from the governmental agencies that regulate things such as communications, and that includes internet, and they decided to update some guidelines, some regulations, which they did recently. And I guess YouTube got into trouble for something too that happened concerning some channels and involving children, those channels not being really children friendly. And parents complained about that, and YouTube was fined because they let things ride. You know, they didn't really crack down on the matter. So anyway, YouTube is complying, supposedly, with requests from FTC. Actually, more than just requests, they're complying to rulings against YouTube. And the FTC is going to be kind of taking a look at everybody's channel, supposedly, on YouTube. Now, in the last month, YouTube notified all of the creators, which I am a creator, okay. I'm creating videos. I'm sharing my daily life with you. So therefore, I am a creator. I don't sell anything. I don't ask you to buy anything from me. I don't ask you to donate anything to me. But because I am creating a channel, I am lumped in with all the other creators, of course, which I understand. So, on the channels, about a month ago, people were requested, we received a notice from YouTube, and we were asked to designate, make a selection. Was our channel geared towards children? You know, we were to say yes or no. And, well, of course, I said mine is not. I mean, mine is about, you know, face it, a retired lifestyle. And what I do in my retired lifestyle, and so forth. These plastic finger things are great on these scissors, but mine never stay on. So, yeah, I already lost one. I'm going to probably end up losing the other two, but I'm taking this one off now. They're a good idea, but they don't stay. Don't turn around to me, baby girl. Not while I'm kind of tweaking here. So where was I? So anyway, yeah, I designated that my channel was not kid, it's not that it's not kid friendly, it's not geared towards children. I mean, hey, I'm retired, I'm telling you about my retired life. What kid would be interested in that sort of thing, right? Right. So, now though, what I'm hearing is that the powers that be with the FTC are saying that they have a means to go into the channels come January 1st and take a look at things and monitor and see that, okay, are you doing anything that a child might be interested in? And some of that has to do with, like, okay, if you have anything on your channel that would be, like bright colors, anything real colorful, anything to do with toys, or something that a child would play with or be interested in, or are there animals involved in your channel? Anything that a child would be interested in looking at, if that is on your channel, it will be deemed a kid's channel, more or less, or a kid's video. And if you have decided, if you've come on board and selected or stated that your channel is not for children, then you will ultimately be fined for lying. They will deem it a lie because you really are something of interest to a child. So, now, okay, you'd say that, just go ahead and say that you're a kid's channel. That's fine. However, when you do that, you are not able to have any comments on the channel, from the viewers. If there were an opportunity to monetize, a lot of these channels do monetize their videos. Like, once you reach so many views, so many subscribers, you can have some advertising on your channel and earn some pennies from that. And from what I understand, it is not a lot of money. But, there are channels out there that have quite a few thousands of members, and they earn a nice little sum of money. So, if you deem your channel as being for kids, you lose out on a lot of that. Most of it, actually, from what I understand. So, I don't want to say that I'm a kid's channel, because I really am not. But I don't want to be fined in the long run by FTC, because they might say that, well, you've got Ginger on, you've got this beautiful little dog on your channel here, and kids would love to play with her. So yes, it is kid-oriented. Whatever. So, and if I did say that it was for kids, then I wouldn't be able to have your comments on it, and me commenting back. And I like that interchange. So, it's a dilemma, let me tell you that. I've been looking at other channels, and channels that I watch are not only just my type of channels, meaning retirement or whatever. I like watching these RV living channels and homesteading channels and things like that. Everybody is concerned with what's coming about with YouTube. Don't know what exactly to do, actually. And there is a strong possibility that, yes, at the first of the year, I will just have to shut things down. I don't want to take any chances, because if you say things incorrectly as far as what type of channel you have, and if FTC comes in and looks at your channel and deems you something else other than what you say you are, then they will fine you quite heavily. And I don't want to deal with that, of course not. And it's not that I would be lying either. When I say that I'm not kid-friendly, I'm not lying. So, but you're left up to the discrimination of the government agency. And you know what happens in the long run there, of course. The agency, the government, will win. That's just the way it is. So I'm hanging in there, slow but sure. I'm going to still kind of do little videos here and there. and then see where things go after the first of the year. And if it doesn't look like there's going to be any changes, improvements, or whatever, well then, well, I'll have to see what I'm going to do, but it probably won't be on YouTube. Okay? So hang in there. Can you kind of tell that I'm getting her neatened up a little bit here on the body, the back? Okay. But this is what I do. Just sitting here, taking a little bit off at a time. And she has a lot to come off right now, so I'm taking more than I normally do. But she's getting fuzzed up. I usually take her all the way down, though, to her skin, practically. Not this time, though. Not this season. And she likes it, though, when I'm done. All right, I'm going to continue on here. But as you see, she's becoming less hairy lengthwise. So hang in there. Turn around here, Ginger. Let the people see you. See? You don't mind that at all, do you? Just tell those people. I don't care. Mommy can do whatever she wants to me. I will sit and take it and love it afterwards. But while it's happening, I have to act like a prude and say, oh, I just don't like this at all. Okay? Hang in there. I'll show you when she's done, okay? Yes, she'll love it, won't you? You'll love it. I thought I'd come back on here and just show you too that this is what I do when after I finish her backside. I just plop her over flat on the grooming stand here, the grooming table here, and start doing her front area. Now in the summertime I do trim her belly down quite a bit, but I'm not going to do that this winter. It's growing out. It's sensitive, isn't it, baby girl? It's growing out nicely. I may just trim it up a little bit. It doesn't look too bad. Actually, I'll probably let that go. I'm not going to trim that, but I'll trim this area here a little bit. And then she's got a couple snarls underneath her neck. And this I will be trimming up a little bit, neatening up. I did do her feet the other night, trimmed her nails that were terribly long, and got those all neatened up already. She doesn't tolerate her feet being touched very easily. Not by me. She fights me at it, so I was not going to film that at all. And so I did that the other day. Or actually, I did that the other night. Anyway, she's doing good here, except for this snarl, which I may have to end up just cutting out with thinning shears first and then pulling it out. Isn't that right, girl? I know it. She's tired of me. Look at that. She's tired of me working on that snarl, aren't you? Okay, we'll just cut it out. And that's why, too. You know, she's a pet. So instead of fighting these snarls and trying to trim them out, a show dog, you would try and brush them out, comb them out, however, anything to keep from cutting the coat. But since she is a pet, shoot, I'm not going to fight her on it. I'm not going to try and, cause any more pain. I'm not going to inflict any more pain into the baby. I'll cut it out. So, I just have some neatening up here to do on her legs, underneath here. And then I'll be doing around her tail area, and she's done. Just a nice little trim up for the winter, okay? I just wanted to show you that when she's on her back. She's pretty good, aren't you? You're pretty good. You let Mommy do whatever Mommy needs to do. Yeah. That's because she trusts me. I don't hurt her. I would never do anything to hurt the little baby. Even though you're laying on the scissors right now, let me pull them out of the way. Yeah, no, you're okay. No animal has been harmed in the making of this video. Okay, so let me get back to work. Isn't that right, Jen? You tell him. She's all trimmed up. Got her holiday dew. And she's feeling pretty spiffy, aren't you? Aren't you, Ginger? Yeah. She says, I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, like I should. But look at this. We have visitors. Like I said, I'm out. They figure, it's feeding time. Yep, I need to be putting stuff out. Well, girl? Yeah. Shall we go in? Oh, Okay, I didn't need to film that. But anyway, Ginger's done. She's feeling good. She's all set for the holiday season. And we're going to go back inside. But just FYI about the channel, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. But if I do decide to take the channel down, I'll probably post my Facebook so that people who want to keep in touch can do so. And maybe I'll just put videos on there for a little while until I figure out what else the next step might be. Because with as many YouTubers as there are out there with their own channels, they've got to be coming up with a solution. So you may not have seen the last of me, or her, or my friends in the yard. Okay, you all have a good one out there. I'll be talking to you again real soon. Bye for now.